Alright my friends, we're starting off by laying on our mats. Bring your knees to chest into ball posture. To begin with, we are going to take it nice and easy, but as we progress we will be going through a lot of strengthening dynamic based postures, a lot of hand-eye coordination. For right now, just taking it nice and slow. Now hands behind or beside your head, legs in tabletop and alternating toe touches, just to start warming up our core. Now leaving your legs in tabletop, we're coming into 15 reps of dead bug. So when you part ways with your left leg, you move away your right arm at the same time and vice versa. Left arm, right leg, right arm. This is definitely another great way to warming up our core. And now your left elbow, right knee to come together if they can, and you're coming into 15 reps of swinging your left leg back and forth. So in a static hold, we are engaging our abs, but with our swinging leg, we are working our left side, obliques and waist. And now we're coming into 20 reps of bicycles at your own pace. And now 15 more reps on the other side of these ab hold leg swings. So your right elbow comes to your left knee this time and your right leg swings back and forth. Flexing your foot as you come down, pointing your foot as you come up. And again, it doesn't matter if your elbow and knee don't make contact, just as long as your upper body is lifted and you can feel an engagement in your abs. The swinging leg on the other hand works your oblique and waistline. And now we're coming into some more bicycles, 20 reps and double time, or just as fast as you can manage. Now placing your hands underneath your butt for lower back support if you need it, coming into double leg drops, 15 reps of these. If you need to bend your knees just to take off the edge a bit, that is completely fine. Once you have finalized your leg drops, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, aka reclined butterfly, just allowing our abs to cool down as well as our hip flexors. This is a good opportunity for us to reset ourselves, catch our breath, cool down. Now I'm personally choosing to swing around on my mat so I don't have my back to you guys, but you guys can stay where you are. Coming onto our left side, toes up in the air, knees bent, upper body relaxed, coming into 20 reps of pilates clamshells. So your right knee just comes up to the sky about as far as hip mobility allows, and your toes are connected and up in the air. And we're just working the outer right edge of our glutes close to our hip line. And now straightening out your legs, keeping them elevated. You're going to kick up and down your right leg to begin with, 15 reps. And now kicking up and down your lower leg, which will be your left leg, another 15 reps. Rolling on over to your back, you're going to extend out your left leg, and we're coming into right singular glute pumps. I'm also choosing to come up onto my right toes for additional challenge, but you can keep your heel grounded. So you want to imagine wanting to touch the sky with your left foot, and it really does not matter how high you're getting your hips as long as you're working your right glute at all. So now I'm swinging back around and we're going to be repeating those Pilates clamshells. So this time on our right side, our left knee lifts, feet are in the air. So we're just lifting up our left knee as far as hip mobility allows. If you're finding that your knee is not opening up as well as you'd like it to, it just means your feet are a bit too far out. So bend in your knees a bit more, bring your feet closer to you, and you'll find you have a lot more mobility. And we're just doing 20 reps of these. Extending out your legs and coming into 15 more reps of the scissor kicks, lifting up your left leg to begin with. And now 15 reps of your lower leg. And now coming onto your back, working on your left side glute pumps. Right toes reach for the sky, and for an additional challenge, you can come up onto your left side toes. And again, it doesn't matter how high your hips are getting, just as long as you're feeling engagement in your glutes. And now coming into a middle straddle, but on your back, coming into 20 reps of these inner thigh heel beats. So you're pointing your feet as you come down and flexing your feet as you come back up. Now 20 reps of single leg switches, but you're going to clap in between your legs as each time your leg switches. However, if your form does fall apart a bit too quick, you can grab onto either one of your legs. Otherwise, if you can manage it, clap your hands each time one or the other leg comes up to you. So I'm choosing to swing back around again, but you guys can stay put. We're all going to meet on our left side in a single-legged clamshell rainbow donkey kick variation, tapping your right knee in front of you and then your right foot behind you, and just doing 15 reps of these. Now I'm swinging back around, but you guys can stay where you are, coming into a ball posture just to give ourselves a secondary break to allow our glutes to cool off and our whole body to reset. And now doing that same single-legged rainbow clamshell donkey kick. This time our left legs are laying on our right side and our left knee taps in front of us, our left foot taps behind us. Just another 15 reps of these. And now coming back onto our back, pointing onto the toes and doing some regular wide-kneed glute bridges. Just doing 15 reps of these. Swing your way on through now however you see fit, keeping your right leg ahead of you, left leg comes back into a twisted high lunge. Left hand stays grounded, right hand above to the sky. We're just holding in static hold right now, igniting some fire and strength in our legs. And then you will be bringing your right elbow to your left knee for 1 up to 10 reps, and that's 2. 3, keep going as fast or as slow as you like to take these. Try to catch some flights in your balancing right leg, especially when you come up. And once you're up to your 10th rep, turn your right foot out, bring your left foot to about parallel to your right foot and coming into your Manasana yogi squat. This is our secondary resting posture, so really relish in this posture to allow our body to cool down again, all the while still maintaining our core strength. Using your elbows to push away your knees so that you also open up through the hips. Grounding your palms, and this time stepping your right leg back automatically into your twisted high lunge on your left side. Right hand grounded, left hand up, reigniting some fire through the legs. And now you're going to bring your left elbow to right knee. For 1, try to catch some flight through the balancing left leg. And 3, all the way up to 10 reps at your own pace, as fast or as slow as you would like. Now shifting back your left foot and grounding both your palms into your high plank. Just holding here for a breath. And then dropping your knees and coming into 5 reps of push-ups, however you see fit with your push-ups. There's no right or truly wrong way of doing these as long as you're feeling engagement in your arms at all. So once you've completed 5, you're then going to shift your knees back a little bit, and I personally like to grip onto the front of my mat so don't slide forward. We're now sinking our way into puppy pose. This is another resting pose that we will be relishing in, just to help allow our bodies to reset so that we can preserve our energy for the next few exercises ahead. And now using core strength, pressing your way up into a tabletop. We're still being very gentle with our bodies, we're just reintroducing a gentle amount of movement to get our body going again. Still preserving a lot of strength for the next few exercises along. Now tucking your toes and pressing up into downward facing dog. We're just holding for a few breaths. And now we will be coming into 5 reps of impossible push-ups. Bending through the elbows, sinking your hips to upward facing dog and then pressing back up to your downward facing dog. And go again. If you need to drop your knees first, by all means, come down as safely as you can and gently drop your hips and then come back up to downward facing dog. So we've got our 4th one. And now coming on to our 5th rep. And now we're holding our upward facing dog. Stretching out our abs, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Now pressing your way back up to downward facing dog. Holding for another moment. And now start to walk forward to the front of your mat, as many literal steps as it takes, just holding a very brief forward fold. Now from here, sweeping your arms up but keeping the hips low, bending the knees into our chair pose, just holding in static pose for now. And now stretch back up to your standing pose, mountain pose specifically, and then coming back into your chest squats up to 10 reps. That was 1 and 2 and 3, and keep going all the way up to 10. Probably the easiest exercise out of all of them. And as soon as you finalize 10, shifting your way on back into your ball posture, however you see fit and safe coming down. Just bring your knees to your chest and giving yourself a genuine hug. And now shifting your feet out, spreading wide into your shavasana. You can absolutely get playful, happy baby, or go back to a ball pose and rock back and forth. Even add a few spinal twists if you'd like, or if you just prefer stillness after the whole workout we've just done, by all means lay in stillness. Just lay in this bliss. We tackled a lot of dynamic and strengthening based postures, a lot of hand-eye coordination. We worked our full body, and now it's time to relieve our whole body. Now of course, if you're like me and it started to rain so you had to wrap this up, I do actually encourage you to stay in your shavasana for as long as you can, but if for any other reason you're in a mad rush suddenly, come on up to easy seated pose, bow it out with yourself, thank yourself so much for fighting that hard, for training that hard, and for discovering new ways to move your body. Thank you all so much for watching or just viewing. I do appreciate it either way. And I hope to see you for the rest of my videos. Namaste.